Welcome back to the show again. My name is Bongani Mhlofu to Saturday Live Stories Entertainment Guru in Bulawayo. Manu, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Manu.
Thank you very much. So Manu, I think let us get the history out of the way. Who is Manu? Where was he born? Where did he grow up? Where did he go?
Just in brief, Manu Mahaso. Just 4 years back. And I was born in Italy, grew up in Roma, educated there up to my advanced level, and came to Bulawayo for college spaces, Bulawayo Poly, and started working. This and that, a lot happened before I really managed to set my foot on the
Master.
Yes.
So what did you learn? What were you doing? What course were you doing?
I did this marketing management, partly a certificate I did it at Spaces College, Association Moyo Bulawayo. Then I enrolled in Poly for the diploma.
Alright, and then obviously you went, how did you get into managing bars? What interested you? What caught your eye?
It was, I think it was just a God-given thing. I wasn't in my life a bar person. The first time I walked into a bar, I got a job.
Okay, what job?
I never set foot into in a bar in my life up until I was at college level.
Yeah.
I was working as a stores person in the stores clerk at Agri-Foods. Then I went to a bar, the Hustlers Leisure Center, by accident.
Yeah.
And luckily the manager there was interviewing bouncers.
Who was he?
Charles Arnold Brown. He was the entertainment manager there. I did not know if I bumped into him, I was just gone to have a drink at the bar. But because of my stature, I was heavily drunk. He thought I'd come for an interview, since he was interviewing bouncers.
Okay.
And he grabbed me straight. I went to the office and he told me, "You're in for an interview for the bouncers." I started asking me questions and I passed immediately.
So you talked about so you're a bodybuilder.
Not really.
Mr. Zimbabwe.
Not really. I used to train and not to be a bodybuilder, but to keep shape. Yes, I played lots of rugby. We played for Masters. Yes, even in school, Yes, I was in the first team in Form 2.
So in Hustlers, how was bouncing day? What year was that?
That was, I think 2002, 2003. Yes. I did not bounce for a very long time because I already had a very good job at Agri-Foods Stores and marketing personnel. So there was a vacancy for a storeman. That's when I applied in Hustlers to be a storeman. And I was successful. Then the salary was so good that I had to ignore the one that was getting
Okay.
at Agri-Foods. Then I started working full-time as a storeman and a supervisor in a nightclub.
How was that experience?
It was very good experience. I had a lot to learn. I had people that were passionate about the industry that had been there in the industry, like Mr. Utete. He actually was one of the senior managers there and trained us in the stock system, staff, just basic HR management. It was quite a huge learning curve in my life.
Okay. So then how did you now translate from stores man to stores manager to get into managing?
I think it was just meant for me because as I was the storeman, the manager also got a job somewhere in Canada. Then I was elevated to the position of assistant manager. So I used to follow a lot this Charles Arnold Brown. His name was Charlie Boy. I used to follow him. Yes. So I used to follow him a lot, the way he was managing the bar, his entertainment dance, the way he would control the customers, the staff, the general I think ambience of the place. It was so top notch that I got fascinated. And clubs, there were very few clubs then, very few clubs then. So there was less competition, but after that, many clubs started sporting around. So I also got offers from the other clubs that were emerging.
Yes, which offers really supposed to go?
It's not like I was supposed to go there. I was still full-time employed in Asmas as a bouncer, scoping, camp supervisor, the good way. Mr. Kambari. Very good. It was the busiest bar in town. It was the top of the town that day. So obviously there was other clubs that were coming up, like the other investments into the division, paparazzi, into the bar in Savannah. So when they heard about me very good in stocks and administrative areas, they approached me and I was there. I left. That's when I left after. That was maybe 2005, 2006. That's when I joined paparazzi as an assistant manager too. When I got promoted to position general manager. That's when I also started putting my footprint into the bar management with the experience that I had managed to get from us.
Okay. So you say you worked with Charlie Fletcher.
Yes, we did that.
How was he as a person? When we were growing up, we used to go to his African session.
Yes.
Yeah. How was he as a person?
He was a talented promoter. He would promote for the youngsters and he would go for the upmarket. Like I said, you would attend these sessions in the afternoon. That was for the young. But then he would then change in the evening and still attract the right people. He was extraordinary. He was so talented that he was born, that's the guy who was born to be an entertainer. He was also a DJ, an MC, and all that, everything that happens in the entertainment sector, he had it. So I also learned to be an MC with him. I also learned to be a DJ. I also
So you get DJ?
easily I can do.
I want to see you one day.
Oh, you should have. Sometimes due to the Zoe and Nospa.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
nice. So now we're in paparazzi. Paparazzi was one of the biggest club. Young people's club.
It
was a mixture.
It was a mixture. It was a young generation. I think early 30s. People now in college, those was now in attachment and things like that. Yeah. It was top notch. It was very upmarket. It was nice inside. The service was good. We used to train our staff very well from the experience that I had. So it was the best club at that moment, because we actually managed to then destroy ourselves. where I had come from.
Was it any friction?
Obviously there was a bit of friction, but you know it is competition. Yeah, it is fair competition. Yes.
So in paparazzi, how did you try to establish your footprint? What is the Manu Mahaso footprint?
I think the footprint basically was the brand name itself. People associated with me well. One, because I talk a lot to people. I'm a very open-minded person. I talk to anyone. Yeah, with a lady or man. I'm a very approachable person. So it was very easy for me to then interact with everyone. So I had a bond with the market. I would talk to everyone, even if the club is for 200 people. I would make an effort to talk to about 20, 30% of them. And also network and get their shut up. So that I used to get databases. So you can imagine from 2005, 2008 up until I followed it up with the industry, and some of the guys are still my customers until today.
It's like for 20 years.
I'm 20 years old in the industry.
20 years old.
Yes.
So from all that experience, before I go there, let me take you back to Bhutan. How was it growing up in Bhutan? What memories do you have growing up?
I was born in Mutare, grew up in Mashuko. Yeah, heading care for Mashuko.
To educate where?
Kwachi.
Kwachi.
Okay. Zaga.
Alright.
And then, walking barefooted.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how does that help you in your life?
I think it's
Humble you, make you feel
yes, it you know, at a level.
yeah.
You're a person who knows, who's got a background and teaches you to be, like I said, to be humble, a bit of humility. Yeah. We went to primary school, benefited and things like that. We came Malay, we would have bread once a year, Christmas time, jam, that sun jam, I was still remember it.
Okay.
You know, so it's a rural boy who was raised in a rural village.
Okay.
But I was very bright in school. Yeah. Very, very good.
Maybe you can tell us some memories about it.
That's a difficult one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's okay. So we can go back to the Hustlers left. Hustlers started as a paparazzi, now doing paparazzi. Now we talked about getting database in this field. What information are you deriving from those people?
It's just linking up with people, broadcasting my audience. I'm a marketing guru. I can sell anything.
Yeah.
So my products were very easy to reach out to my customers. So I just create a database and I make sure I send messages and yeah. So it's like when I've got a function, like I used to create a hype on a day that you would never thought it would be like a Friday. So
I've seen you do it here. Every day it's like a party. Maybe it was the same. I don't know.
Well, we are like 3 months old here at the boundary, and every day we have managed to have a fair share of our restaurant. Even a Monday,
Exactly.
we have a new crowd. Yes.
Okay, so in paparazzi, you worked there for how long?
I think paparazzi was about 8 years. It was my longest span and we developed. Remember we started with paparazzi alone. We bought Savannah's, the trigger house of Jackson Boy.
Okay, Savannah. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, exactly. Savannah's did by Hazy Pub. Then we also bought Brass Monkey and Cookie Bar. So I was the general manager of the stable.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I used to have unit managers and then supervise everything.
So how was it trying to keep demand for it in all those 4 bars, especially maybe Brass Monkey, one of the most famous for the urban music? How did you manage to share yourself among the 4 bars?
The word just spreads like wildfire. I think it happens naturally sometimes when you set up a place and you continue with a certain level of standards in all places. So the marriage is easy to the customers because they pick up the same standards everywhere they go. Yeah. It's like when you look at Holiday Inn, you cannot separate Holiday Inn Bulawayo from Holiday Inn. I think they've got the same stance. So the Manu brand managed to cultivate the stars as I was spreading my wings in the industry. And I was very lucky the customers appreciated it. And I would not drop the standard up until today.
So what was the most difficult time during your 20 years
It was, obviously it was 2008 when stocks were very scarce. Without everything, with money. So it was very difficult. We had to close borders to source what? To source stocks, to start and close the border to perform. Years, go to Mozambique, go to Botswana.
So you used to go there personally?
I used to drive a truck and go to Botswana look for stocks. It was bad. 2008, 2009, it was very, very difficult. And beer was expensive then. Yeah, a six-pack cost about 18 bucks. Yeah, 18 US dollars. That was a lot of money. Even, I think if we went to 24 bucks for a six-pack, yeah, it was like three bucks for a bottle or something. Yeah. And it was scarce. When you get it, you'll be like, thirsty. Which by this.
Yes, this is what happened. Today's what? So, I know, talking about the art scene, how are you able to portray the artist right now? What is your vision for them? And when you started, who was your first artist to promote? Maybe from now or where, who was your first artist to promote?
I put a lot of effort into local artists. There was lots like school. Kudali. Usman. I choose the Ghetto Boys.
This was in Ascot.
Not all over. It was now like a brand spreading its wings all over. So I would say girls like Musika, Banyana Bafana. I would just throw them around to say, you go this side, we go that side, just trying to help the talent that we had. We were littered with talent. Yes. And I'm sure we are still littered with talent. We just need to carry on helping our Bulawayo artists.
So, your vision for the artist, what was your vision? Or what is your vision for the artist?
My vision for the artist is for an artist to be self-sufficient. We don't want an artist who doesn't have. That's the first thing. You should be self-sufficient. Yes, you don't own a venue, but whatever you use must be yours. You should own something as an artist. You should drive the car. You don't want artists that have names only and nothing to show for those names.
But maybe there are accusations maybe the artists will say they don't get what they give is their worth. How do you measure
for what you are worth?
How do you measure?
You are only paid for what you are worth. Yeah. If you have a show and you attract, you are paid for that much. Yeah. If you don't attract, then you don't expect the owner to then take from these previous takings to pay you. So you are only paid for what you are worth.
So how do you gauge? Let's say it's me. How do you gauge? You say, I've never seen people or your clubs. Most recently, I've never seen people pay simply their South African artists coming. So if it's a free show like we have free week, how do you gauge that your artist coming to perform there? How am I going to pay?
There is an artistic expression to any act. You need to actually appeal to the audience. So if you perform and you feel you've got the talent and you need our support, I'll definitely help you and market the brand. Yes. I don't have to pay the cover charge. I'm just giving you mileage and it develops. Yes.
So no one performs their performance.
I don't believe in any performance for free. Everybody who performs is paid. That is the total appreciation of an artist.
Then being self-sufficient, if you obviously when you're talking like this, we have experience. and then the artist comes without a how damaging is that for the artist to come and say I'm coming to perform, let's say I'm a DJ or whatever it is. How damaging is that?
It's not really damage, but you could take it as what's the example? If you get the right people to talk to, because you need to develop. Some people, we all start small. So you take it from one step at a time. Yeah.
Let's talk about detail. I think DJ was one of the most popular bars for a span of 2 years. Not 2 years, 3 years, 4 years.
Yes.
Top. How did you get that magic?
The magic is all over. It's not only for Eden.
Yeah.
When we branded Eden, it was not like a daily business. It was specifically a nightclub. And it was only running for 2 days in a week. And it would open its doors at 6 p.m. on a Friday and a Saturday. 2 days only. And we make it
Enough. Because I was wondering how maybe it's because people were giving them a taste Friday, Saturday, so they can remember.
The whole concept was to not to make people get a daily feel of it. They would then hunger for it for the weekend.
Yeah.
So wait for them. Until they come on the weekends,
Yeah.
then they will be hungry for nightlife. Yes.
Now here, what's going on? What's happening? Why did you leave that establishment?
It's part of the growth. You get offers, and some are sweet, some are irresistible. Being a family man, I have to weigh my options. Given a good contract, I put my family first. So it was really a matter of growing. Yes.
So how I remember you once managed to certain place.
I was at Club Connect. Yeah, it was a development contract.
Yeah.
I did very well there.
Yeah.
Yes, it was only a 6-month development contract and we did well. Yeah.
Did you have any temptation to manage this club?
Well, it's not my mainstay and I never said for it.
I thought maybe you would say how to challenge yourself and it manage going so little.
Coming from my background, I'm SDA. I'm culturally solid.
So you're not comfortable there.
It's not my type of entertainment. No.
Okay. So you're SDA?
Yes, I am.
Through and through?
Through and through. I was born and bred
Okay.
in SDA.
Alright.
Yeah.
So even on Saturdays you go to church?
We do go to church as a family.
Okay.
Yes.
How do you balance it? Is there any... I go to church and
It's
no
very...
that I go to bars and come.
Well, everybody knows this is my job. Yeah.
They are comfortable with it.
Even in the Bible, it's still...
When we are talking about boundary, what is the boundary? Let's just tell us what the boundary is.
It's a very nice place. It's a very nice bar. Still developing. The market has appreciated us, and we're not stopping. We're also expanding. We are putting another boundary somewhere very soon. Okay.
Nice.
So the footprint is already set. So this one is almost done. The market is there. We're setting up something. Maybe in January I will let you know where the place will be.
So were you the one who came up with the theme? I'm looking at the same colors and what are you the one who came up with
Everything is teamwork. I've got a team that works very hard here. The director, the secretaries, the accountants, everybody that is involved. It's basically a team effort. We probe, we have meetings day and night to create an ambience that will last forever. I don't create the development of any bar to myself, though I control the market, but the development bar is basically a team effort.
Yes. What made you come up with this VIP?
The VIP,
the
VIP area is a concept that I travel a lot, so you always see this VIP area. So I go to certain places, one which is the name in SA, and I'm visiting them again in January.
to copy it.
Yes, they don't know I'll be copying. I'll be spending a lot of money, and I'll be at work.
Exactly. Okay, so looking into the future, I going to retire. 20 years, but are we going for 20 more years?
We're going to retire.
Are you going to open your own bar or something?
Very soon, yes. I think I've done enough as a worker. So maybe in a few years' time, I would look at opening my own joint. What happens?
So is it like a family thing? Say put your family first, your retirement package. You're retiring, but you're going to retire by opening your own.
I don't only retire when I'm getting my family flat.
No, thanks very much for your time, Manu. Hope to come back again, see more things. Oh, I forgot to ask you about your favorite drinks and expensive stuff. Yeah, maybe Martin, away, Johnny Walker Blue. What's happening?
It's not expensive taste.
Yeah.
It's just I'm very comfortable when I'm drinking my whiskey.
Yeah.
I love my whiskey. I find it very, very difficult to skip it. To skip a weekend. Not sipping.
So you drink
Of course, sipping it daily. It's so nice. Yeah. Maybe it's also the edge.
Okay.
Yeah. Our generation, we appreciate whiskey more than us. Yes.
Okay. I don't think very much for your time, man. It was a pleasure interviewing you, giving us a bit of insight. Maybe you've got a question for me. I always ask my guests at the end of my interview. From you.
Personally, I don't have a question. I can just tell you I'm a married man. Yeah, I've been married for the past 20 years.
Oh, okay. I was married. Like,
that's what saved me. My marriage saved me.
Why?
I got married at an early age and I got involved in nightlife. So my wife would take care of me a lot.
Marriage saved you.
Yes.
So I think you should get married soon.
Well, if you're married, you're safe.
You're safe.
Yes.
Because
I would urge all young men to consider marriage.
Yeah.
24, 25. Have kids then. I've got 2 daughters at university at my age. Yeah. So it really helps. You mature fast. Yeah. It also takes your retirement age to be an early one. You don't have to keep working until you are 60. If I retire when I get to 45, 40, 50, all my kids will be out of college or something like that. Maybe they'll be married because I was lucky to have daughters.
Remember one thing, I think you were at AC.
Yes.
You with your daughter.
Yes,
striking resemblance.
All of my kids are like that.
You seem to have a good time because culture show.
The culture show, the comedy show.
Comedy show.
Yeah.
How is your relationship with your daughters? How are you?
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm happy. Yeah, we love each other. We miss each other. We hug each other. We kiss each other. We stay together. We live together.
Yeah.
We drive together.
Yeah.
We do everything together.
Great situation.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Serious.
Yeah.
I'll drink. And they know that.
That's nice to hear. The other side of man is working hard. And we see here up and down.
Yeah, because people think he's lead singer. They say, ah,
They think you're singing.
hey!
They think you're singing.
Yeah, I'm taken. I've been taken for the first 20.
Wait, what made it here already? No, let's wrap up with fine.
Yeah.
Thanks very much for your time. Manu Mahaso, guy I've known for the past 7-8 years, but you know it's been industry for the past 20 years. We're just a brief insight into his life. Thanks for watching, and remember I was watching you out when I was
Ready.
Cheers.